What's going on, y'all? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Welcome to the channel with Pandera. Welcome to the channel with Pandera. Let me stop. We gonna get into this reading, y'all. I actually don't have anything for a transit and stuff like that because it's still kind of in the same as it was in the last two videos. But we still do have the moon in Scorpio, which will change as of tomorrow. And it will be in Sagittarius, which is my sun sign. So we'll talk about that when it gets here. But, sorry. We about to get into this reading because I want to see what the energy is like at this very moment. I'm pretty sure you guys do too. So, deep breath, belly. One more. I want to say thank you to the universe, the creator, divine creator of all, our ancestors, our spirit guides, angels, everything that is created by the divine. We want to say thank you. And for these messages that we're about to receive, that would allow us or give us the guidance in terms of the direction that we need to be heading in, or to simply gain clarity. Ain't nothing wrong with gaining some clarity, right? So, let's go. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. One more. Let's get into it. Oopsie. Okay. Let's see what we have at the bottom. Knight of Swords. Alrighty. Some of y'all rushing in to tell people how you feel. Or you may be having these sudden flashes of ideas in terms of what you need to be a little bit more logical on and practical on. So we'll see where this is going. We'll see where this is going. We'll see where the energy takes us. Spirit guides, what is the message for the collective? Again, what resonates, take it. What doesn't, ditch it. This is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, the information is in my description box below. That almost wanted to come out, but it didn't. Ace of Cups. I take that. Beginning of love, emotional fulfillment. Yes. Being open, intuition as well. It could also be some of you starting your spiritual path, awakening to your spiritual path. Or you could have done so already. Let's see what we have next. Spirit guides, what is the message for the collective? What message do you have for the collective, Spirit guides? Seven of Cups, illusions, options, gifts as well. The beginning of noticing your spiritual enlightenment when it comes to your gifts and how to use them. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Also dreams. Now we have the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment. It could also be overindulging, as you do have 9 cups there. So those should be, that's okay. But definitely about emotional fulfillment. Something that you've been wishing on has arrived, pretty much. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's see what we get under the Ace of Cups. Let's see what unfolds. Okay. That wanted to come out, but it did not. We have the Two of Swords, stalemate, making a decision. Okay. Making a decision, you know, not being biased about it. As you can see that there's this figure here with the blindfold on and the 2 swords. The swords is about logic and thought, air signs as well. And that's coming up under the Ace of Cups. So some of you could be making a decision as to where you're trying to give that cup, where you're going to put your energy in terms of your emotions. Okay. Next we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, 8 of Cups. All right. So some of you are definitely walking away from those things that have brought the illusion of fear or anything that is not positive. Okay? Walking away from those things. Yes. Those Some of you have decided to. You made a decision to walk away from those things, and whatever decision, that decision that you did make, that did turn over. But let's see what it is. And if it comes out, oh, the Knight of Swords, which was at the bottom. I'll take it. We're going to take it. Okay? We're going to take it. We're going off of intuition. That's how we do things here. So we have the Knight of Swords coming up after the Eight of Cups and Two of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is actually facing the Eight of Cups and the Two of Swords. So definitely some of you have decided and moved forward quickly on making this decision to walk away from those things that no longer serve you, because you're more concerned about your wish fulfillment. All right? Because you do have the Ace of Cups in the beginning, or you may have received this already, so you're wiping things out that is not in alignment with this. Okay. Let's see what we have at the bottom. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Wands. New beginnings in terms of creativity, ideas, taking action. Let's see. Let's keep going. Spirit guys, what's the message in regards to the spread for the collective? We have the Ace of Cups and Two of Swords. Let's see what we have here. I'm going to pull 3 more, and then we'll dive into this a little bit more. Let's see what's going on. With the Moon in Scorpio, some of you will be in your feelings, as I mentioned in yesterday's video. Use that to your advantage, okay? Don't put yourself in the position to restrict yourself from feeling those, whatever it is that makes you uncomfortable, because that's what you have to, clean up. Charging forward, good intentions, always, everything you do, make sure it's positive intentions. I want to say good. 10 of Pentacles, perfect. So the 10 of Pentacles is coming up under the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So yes, again, making that decision to make sure that you're surrounding yourself around loyalty. As you can see, it's a family here. You have 2 dogs, so surrounding yourself around loyalty, so that way it brings you more financial abundance, and not surrounding yourself around things that where, it's not equal give and take. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. We do have Jupiter in Capricorn right now. And that's expanding on those things that you may have limited and restricted yourself from, acknowledging where you should be making certain moves that you haven't done, because that's this month is strong for that. So definitely pay attention to those things that may be an illusion that you do need to walk away from, so that way you're able to have this Wheel of Fortune, so that way the wheel can turn. It could be the completion of a cycle as well. So we have 10-10 already. Okay, see? 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's about planting the seeds, harvesting. Well, planting the seeds so that way you're able to harvest what it is that you want. Looking at those things that you planted already and checking to see, acknowledging, is this going to help me move forward? Literally, this right here. What I've planted, is it going to allow me to put myself in a position where I am abundant and whole, 10-10 is 20. We're in 2020 right now. 4, it's about stability, foundation, taking your power back. Setting yourself up with people who are in alignment with you, divine unions. Doesn't have to be, romantic relationships. It could be business as well. Okay. The last card, what is the last message you have here for the collective? In the middle of the spread right now, we have the 8 of Cups. So walking away from those things that are not emotionally fulfilling. Okay. Because diagonally from that, we have the 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. On the other end, we have the Ace of Cups. And we're about to see what this last card is. Let's see. What is the final message in regards to the spread for the collective, spirit guides? What is the final message in regards to the spread for the collective? Okay. The Star card, Aquarius season, healing, knowledge. Love this at the very end. Perfect. So What do we have at the bottom right now? The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. You guys are paying attention to the synchronicities that are occurring around you, the symbols, you know, the signs that the universe is giving you as the universe is doing its job in terms of the how, because that's what the universe is here for. We just need to handle who, what, when, where, and why, and leave the how to the universe, so that way the universe can, here, take this, so that way you'll be abundant and around a group of people, or your surroundings will be around the equal give and take, reciprocity, harmony, loyalty. Okay. And at the top we have Eight of Swords, manipulation, sabotage, self-thoughts. Okay, self-sabotaging thoughts. I meant. And 8 is about abundance, so it could be self-sabotaging thoughts about where you're placing your abundance. As I mentioned before, making a decision to walk away from those things that's going to allow you to produce with good intent, as you see here. Making a decision, taking action, making that decision to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Because you have the Ace of Cups, walking away again from things that no longer serve you, to the Ace of Cups, to things that bring forth healing. Just so y'all can look at this, I want you to see. Star card. Pouring libations into the land and into the waters as well. Balance. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stars. Again, 8, abundance. Whatever this is that you're trying to do, it's already been, and it's in the stars already. It's something, it's what you're destined and fated for. Because look what you have here. You have the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card. Beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy right here. And notice how this is in the middle. Okay. Actually, it looks like this. With this being the first, second, and third card. But it's facing this way. So we're going to go this way. First, second, and third. As I have it on a spread. Okay. Making a decision to charge forward with good intentions, so that way you're able to walk away from those things, and everyone, and whatever decision is that you're making, whatever it is that you're walking away from, understand it's for the betterment of all. Okay, this could also mean stalemate as well. Some of you may actually not be taking that step to walk away from something. Okay. Let's see what I have under the Ace of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups. Okay. It's about nurturing the situation. Intuition again. Spirituality. Okay. Being intuitive. Some of you could possibly have gone through, you know, situations that you feel like you have your heart on your sleeve. But the universe is saying, listen, you needed that lesson in order to get to this point where we can give you what it is that you're destined and fated for. Because you wouldn't appreciate this pentacle had you not gone through those situations. The law of polarity, to being able to see both sides of things. Okay? Embracing our dark side and our light side. That allows us to be whole, like the yin and the yang. Because right under that, we have the Lover's card and then Judgment. Again, this is about decision. Also the card of Gemini, and we have the Judgment card. Something resurrecting from the past. Again, like I put, that was literally the video for yesterday. Things that are resurfacing that you have to detox from and remove from your environment, so that way you're able to be fruitful and abundant, so that way the wheel can turn, you know. Let's go into, what do we want to do? What do we want? What do we want? Let's do some moon cards, right? And then I'll go into the angels and ancestors. Okay. Let's see. So far, it's good energy. It looks like, you know, you guys are moving forward. But those of you who aren't and feel like you're at a stalemate, please take note of those things that you're restricting, because they're resurfacing for a reason. You have to get those things out that does not serve your purpose, that is not in alignment with your purpose and what it is that you need to be doing in this lifetime, okay? So definitely, I just turned off my candle doing that. Hold on. Some of you got to cut the light out on certain things, because I literally just turned off my candle. Let's see. Spirit guys, what message do you have or advice do you have for the collective as it relates to this spread? What is the message for the collective as it relates to this spread? What is the message for the collective as it relates to this spread? What is the message for the collective as it relates to this spread? Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Definitely. Make those adjustments. Yep. Make those adjustments, guys. So that way you're able to move forward. Because your abundance is here. But unless you don't remove those things that are not serving you, the doors won't open, honestly, because we're at a time where we can't take excess baggage. It ain't that type of time. So right now you have adjustments are required, and expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. We just had an eclipse this past beginning of the month, and that was in Cancer. The full moon was in Cancer. Okay? So you could definitely expect a powerful change once you make those adjustments and you remove yourself from things that are not serving you, that are not in alignment with you. Completing karmic cycles, so that way you're able to step into your dharma, your purpose. It's going to go for one more card. Sorry guys, what message do you have for the collective? We have work through your fears. Absolutely. Those illusions. Seven of Cups. Work through that. We're definitely at a time, especially with the moon currently being in Scorpio too. It's going to take you deep, 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 deep down in your feelings. Literally take the time to feel those things out that are making you feel uncomfortable. Because right now, what you feel that's uncomfortable, it's favor in disguise. I don't want to say blessing in disguise, because blessing means to be less. Okay? So definitely at a time where you want to work through whatever it is that's resurfacing, because it's resurfacing for a reason. You've been sweeping it under the rug for too long. So the only thing that happens when you sweep stuff under the rug, it remains in that house. It just starts to pile up until it becomes visible. So some of you are going through some things that is becoming much more visible, and there's no more sweeping it under the rug. So you have to address those things that, are not in harmony with what it is that you're trying to do. It's only going to be for the better. Trust me. It's only going to be for the better. Well, trust yourself. Let's go into angels and ancestors. I shuffled these early, so I'll just shuffle this once, cut it, and then we'll see what the message is. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you know when my videos are up. Thank you. Let's see. What message or advice do you have for the collective, spirit guys? What's the message for the collective? What's the message or advice 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 for the collective? Okay, High Priest, intend and create. Absolutely. Okay. We have the Merkaba at the top. That is the ship of ascension. So making sure that whatever it is that you're doing is with positive intention, so that way you create what it is that you want to see come forth, and not the opposite, by not creating with the proper intention. Okay. What other message do you have for the collective? Okay, guys. What other message do you have for the collective? Trust and thrive. Trust yourself, like I said before. Okay? Work through those fears and trust yourself. You got this. Trust me. Things are rising up because you can handle it. Change will come as long as you trust yourself and work through those uncomfortable moments. That's where your growth occurs. Think about it. You don't know you need a new shoe until it gets too tight, right? So some of you may have to start buying some new shoes. You're outgrowing what you've been in thus far. So, last card, see from a higher perspective. Eagle, beautiful. Coming up under, coming up under, work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Definitely one of the totems for Scorpio as well. The eagle. When it comes to the esoteric metaphysical. At the bottom we have hold a space, druid. And at the top, see your seeds grow. As long as you see things from a higher perspective, trust yourself, you will be able to see those seeds grow. Because right now we are in that regeneration phase, if you're in the northern hemisphere, of course, as we are experiencing winter. So it's a time to regenerate, so that when the springtime comes around, we're doing just that. We're bringing forth creation, spring. Okay. Now I want to do some oracle cards, some additional oracle cards, and then we'll close off this reading, because it's pretty much explanatory as to what needs to be done. It's definitely flowing with as above, so below, the energy that we're experiencing in terms of the planets and its transitions, which is a good thing to do too, is to follow the moon, because the moon changes about every 2 days, and the moon is about intuition and feeling. So having an idea about your chart, what sign resides with the moon for you, is also amazing to look into. Again, if you need a personal reading, let me know. The information is in my description box, and we can go for it then. Bunny Hop Jive, at your service. So see, the universe is trying to help you out. Sorry, this might be backwards. The universe is here to help you. You just have to pay attention to the signs. Okay. Ooh, okay. No. There we go. Let's see what we have here. What messages? What's the advice for the collective, spirit guides? What is the advice for the collective as we close out this reading? What is the advice for the collective? God in Uwi, number 29, brings it down to an 11. I'm going to go for 3 more shuffles and see if anything else comes up. What is the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective, spirit guides? What is the advice for the collective? Hey, you. It's literally what it says. 16, number 7. And what is the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective? Shuffle. And then I'll read these out for you. What is the advice for the collective? Sorry, guys. Time out. Okay. Perfect. A time for contemplation. At the bottom, we have right side up, number 1. At the top, we have baggage begone. Yes. Releasing excess baggage, as we've been saying throughout the reading thus far. So first, I'm going to read God and Uwe, number 29. Hope you can hear Bob Marley singing in the distance, because despite what appears to be physical, because despite what appears to be a physical blip right now, every little thing's gonna be all right. Some of you should listen to that tune. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Yes. This is a time of sweet, sweet healing, a time of renewal. Take a step back, put your feet up, and soak in the restorative power of the universe. I'm telling you, can't make this up. 16. Hey, you. We'd like to interrupt this oracle deck with a very important announcement. There is nothing to fear. Work through your fears. Every single thing that looks ominous is but an illusion. It has no power. Zip, nada, zilch. It's time to look your fears straight in the eye and call them out as the insignificant poses they really are. Show people the real you. If you go on my page, on my Instagram, Soul of a Jaguar, Panthera, or Alba, K_, that's definitely the vibes I was on all day. Letting people know, like, listen, whatever gifts you have, use them. They are yours, okay? People are going to judge you because of their lack of knowledge, and their fears are getting in the way of them using their gifts. So do you, okay? Just do you. 22, time out. And that will be the last card before we close out this reading. Time out. See that corner over there? It's yours and yours alone. And it's time to claim that special place. Literally, one of the cards at the bottom of the deck for the angels and ancestors that hold the space. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. It doesn't matter what others are saying. Everything except your own blessed joy is now history. Stake your claim and take a break. It is all smooth sailing now. Okay, so with that, we're going to close out this beautiful reading. We're going to say thank you again to our angels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the creator, the divine creator of all, for these messages. And I hope you guys were able to gain some type of clarity if you resonate with any part of this message. Again, if you need your own personal reading, the information will be in my description box below. I love you. Panther is signing out.